all you yogis. We are 12 weeks out from the summer solstice, which is June 20th, and I thought since we are all stuck at home, maybe we would start an online 12-week program working up to doing 108 sun salutations on June 20th. Idea is that we start with 9 sun salutations and then add 9 every week. And then on June 20th, hopefully, the YMCA will be back open and we can have our final class at the YMCA. So the idea here is we will start doing a little bit of a warm-up. We're going to do 9 sun salutations. We'll add on each week. We will do a yoga pose of the day, just a one balancing pose, and then we will cool down and do a meditation for about 5 minutes. Hi all you yogis, I'm Pam and we're going to do 108 sun salutations. Today we're just going to do 9 and we're going to start up by warming up a little bit. This is my cat Danny, she may be in the shot for a little bit, we'll see. Go ahead and start at the top of your mat in mountain pose or Tadasana. Control the music please. We're going to start with our feet either hip width apart or you can put those big toes together for a little bit more of a challenge. Shoulders back and down, palms facing forward. And then think about lengthening along the back of the neck, reaching the crown of the head up towards the sky. And we're going to start by focusing in on our breath. Nice deep breaths in and out the nose. Remembering as we breathe in, there should be a moment of fullness, and as we breathe out, there should be a moment of emptiness. We're going to forget about anything that's going on outside this area. Taking the next hour or so to devote to ourselves and our practice. And open your eyes. As we inhale, we're going to reach our arms over our head, press our palms together, and as you exhale, we're going to take our hands through prayer hands. You can let the fingertips fall apart and repeat that cycle. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale. This is our angel's breath. Do one more. This time when you get to heart center, we'll pause and then we'll reverse the movement. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, open the arms wide. Two more. And last one. Finishing into Tadasana or mountain pose. Shake it out just a little bit. Take our feet about shoulder width apart, just a little bit further. We're going to inhale, reach up. As you exhale, we're going to bend our knees, sitting our hips back, take our arms down, and then forward into that wide chair. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, sitting in that chair. 2 more. And 1 more. We'll hold that chair now. So now we'll take our hands onto our thighs. Our hips are back. You should be able to pick your toes up off the ground. And as we inhale, we're just going to press the belly button to the spine and tuck the tailbone slightly underneath. And then exhale, just flatten it out again. Just a small movement. Inhale, navel to spine, tucking the tailbone. Exhale, flatten it out. 2 more. 1 more. So this time, as we inhale, we're going to round the entire back and take the chin towards the chest. And then exhale, flatten it out again. Inhale, rounding the entire back. And exhale, flatten. 2 more. And last one. And inhale, reach it up. Exhale, release. Shake it out. Back to feet hip width apart or big toes together. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up, press the palms together. So you have a choice here. We're going to either drop that right arm, reach the left fingertips up towards the sky, lengthening along the left side of our body here. You're taking care of your back. This is probably what you want to do. If you want more of a challenge, you can keep those palms together and lean to the right. Trying to keep the shoulders stacked, ears in between the arms. Nice deep breaths in and out. And inhale, reach it up. Exhale through that angel's breath. Inhale, reaching up, press the palms together. Now we're dropping either the left arm, reaching the right fingertips up towards the sky, lengthening along the right side of our body. Or you can keep those palms together and lean to the left. Nice deep breaths in and out. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale through that anxious breath. Shake it out. So now we'll inhale the arms halfway up. As we exhale, we're going to twist to the right. We're going to start with our belly button and work our way up. So the hips stay forward. Twist first the belly button, then the ribs, then the shoulders. Trying to keep those hips forward. If you want more of a challenge, maybe turn those palms face up. Maybe lift that chest slightly higher. Nice deep breaths in and out. And turn those palms back to the ground. Inhale back to the front. And exhale, twist to the left. Belly button first, then the ribs, then the shoulders. Keeping those hips forward. And then you can try to turn those palms face up. Maybe lift that chest slightly higher. Nice deep breaths in and out. And we'll turn the palms back to the ground. Inhale back to the front. And exhale, release. Shift out. So now, as we inhale, we're going to reach our arms behind us, palms facing each other, and then exhale, sit in our chair, palms facing each other. So we're going to open up that heart chakra, and then sit back in that chair. 2 more. And the last one. And then go ahead and release. So now we're going to clasp our hands behind our back and hook our hands around our left hip, or if you would prefer to grab your right wrist with your left hand, that's fine too. And we're going to take that right ear to our right shoulder. Nice deep breaths in and out. And then we'll turn that chin down towards that shoulder. Taking the ear back to the shoulder, we'll lift that head back up. Then we're going to change sides. So we're going to cross those hands, hook them around that right hip, or you can grab that left wrist with your right hand, and we're going to take that left ear to our left shoulder. Nice deep breaths in and out. And we'll turn that chin down towards that left shoulder. Taking the ear back to the shoulder. We'll lift that head back up, release the arms, shake it out. So again, we're going to be at the front of the mat. We're going to go very slow the first time through, and I'm going to give you some options, and then we'll speed it up. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, we're going to swan dive down. You can take it halfway and bend those knees to take some pressure off the back. Taking it all the way into our forward bend or forward fold. We're going to inhale up to monkey, flattening that back halfway up. Hands resting on your shins, or if you have a block, you can put your hands on your block. Gaze is slightly forward on the ground. So that is our monkey. And as we exhale, we're going to bend our knees, plant our hands, and walk, or you can softly jump out to our plank. First time through, we're going to drop our knees and pull it back into our extended child's pose. So hips back towards our feet, reaching the fingertips as far forward as you can, spread wide, and we're trying to get that third eye, that point right between the eyes on the forehead, on the ground. If you're having difficulty with that, you can always take those knees wide. See if that helped, or rest your forehead on your fist or your stacked fists as options. So now, first time through, we're going to come up to all fours, shoulders over elbows, over wrists, fingers spread wide, knuckles pressed into the ground, hips in front of our knees. We'll take a nice deep breath in here. As we exhale, we're going to bend those elbows halfway down, pointing them back towards our toes, and inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, lift it up. 2 more. And then last one, we're going to take it all the way to the ground, hands right by the shoulders. Think about pulling that belly button up towards our spine. And as we inhale, we're just going to lift that chest off the ground. I don't want you to use your hands. You're going to lift the hands off the ground. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, just lifting the chest. Exhale, lower. 2 more. And last one, this time as we exhale, we'll go ahead and pull it back into our extended child's pose. So that is option one as we go through our sun salutations. Now option two, coming back to all fours, you can always stay on your knees or you can come to your plank. We'll take a nice deep breath in here. As we exhale, we're going to rock slightly forward onto the balls of the feet. Bend the elbows halfway down, pointing them back towards the toes. We'll just do this one once. You can untuck the toes, let the hips sink, lifting that chest into your upward facing dog. You can always drop the knees or come back down to our cobra, especially if you're taking care of that back today. You probably want to be here. Wherever you are, we'll drop our knees, bend our knees, tuck our toes under, lift the knees off the ground into our puppy. You can stay in puppy or you can straighten those legs into your down dog. In your down dog, your hips are high, your back is flat, and you're gazing towards your belly button. Think about turning the elbows down towards the ground. Fingers are still spread wide, neck is pressed into the ground. Making sure the heels of the hands are on the ground. Little pockets of air where those palms are. First time through, let's go ahead and bend that right knee. Press that left heel deeper to the ground, stretching out that calf muscle. And then we'll switch. And then we'll go ahead and press both heels towards the ground. And on our next inhale, we're going to look at those hands. And we're going to walk or softly jump into our monkey. Again, that's our first one. So I'm going to move our stone to the center here. On our exhale, we're going to sit in our chair. And then we're going to inhale, reach it up to the sky. So now we're going to go through the second one. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, up to our monkey. Exhale, bend our knees, plant our hands, walk or softly jump out to our plank. Nice deep breath in. You can drop your knees if you want to. Exhale, staff down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes under. If you want, you can press straight up into your down dog. Or you can go through puppy like you did last time. Holding here, keep breathing. And on your next inhale, we're going to look at those hands and either walk or softly jump back to our monkey. Exhale, sit in our chair. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, up to monkey. Exhale, bend our knees, plant your hands, walk or softly jump out to your plank. Nice deep breath in, drop the knees if you want. Exhale, staff down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes under. Press hips in the air into our down dog. Holding here. Keep breathing. And on your next inhale, we'll look at those hands. Either walk or softly jump back to our monkey. Exhale, sit in our chair. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, up to monkey. Exhale, bend our knees, plant our hands, walk or softly jump out to our plank. Nice deep breath in, drop the knees if you want. Exhale, staff down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes under, press the hips in the air into our down dog. On your next inhale, look at those hands and either walk or softly jump back to your monkey. Exhale, sit in our chair. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, up to monkey. Exhale, bend our knees, plant our hands, walk or softly jump out to our plank. Nice deep breath in. Drop the knees if you want. Exhale, staff down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes under. Press hips in the air into our down dog. And on your next inhale, look at those hands and either walk or softly jump back to our monkey. Exhale, sit in our chair. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, up to monkey. Exhale, bend our knees, plant our hands, walk or softly jump out to our plank. Nice deep breath in, drop the knees if you wish. Exhale, staff down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes under. Press the hips in the air into our down dog. And on your next inhale, look at those hands and either walk or softly jump back to your monkey. Exhale, sit in our chair. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, up to monkey. Exhale, bend our knees, plant our hands, walk or softly jump out to your plank. Nice deep breath in, drop the knees if you wish. Exhale, step down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes under. Press hips in the air into our down dog. And on your next inhale, we're going to look at those hands and either walk or softly jump back to our monkey. Exhale, sit in our chair. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. The last two we're doing just slightly different. So as we exhale, we're going to swan dive down. Inhale, up to monkey. Exhale, bend our knees, plant our hands, walk, or softly jump out to our plank. Nice deep breath in. You can drop those knees if you want. Exhale, stack down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes under. Press the hips in the air into your down dog. So this time we're going to add a warrior 2 or a warrior 1, actually the first time through. And we're going to do a 3-legged dog. So you can stay here with your 3-legged dog, knee to the ground, heel to the sky. Or you can come down and do sunbird with your knee on the ground. Either way is fine. We won't stay there long, and on our next inhale, we're going to swing our leg through, put that back foot on its side, and reach it up to our warrior 1. Shoulders down, belly button in. You want to make sure that knee is not past your ankle. We won't stay here long. We're going to go ahead and come back down, come to the ball of that back toe. Step back to our plank, or all fours. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, step down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes under. Press the hips in the air into our down dog. We're lifting that left leg up this time, knee to the ground, heel to the sky. Remember, you can always be in sunbird instead. And on your next inhale, we're going to swing that leg through, turn that back foot on its side, and reach up to the sky. Make sure the knee is not past the ankle. Shoulders down, belly button in, hips facing forward. And then we'll come back down, come to the ball of that back toe. This time we're going to step forward. Inhale into exhale into our chair. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, up to monkey. Exhale, bend our knees, plant our hands, walk or softly jump out to our plank. Nice deep breath in, drop the knees if you wish. Exhale, step down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes under. Press hips in the air into our down dog. We're going to start with the left leg this time. So we're going to lift the left leg up. And bend that knee to the ground, heel to the sky. Remember, you can always go down to that knee into sunbird instead. And on your next inhale, we're going to swing that leg through, turn that back foot on its side. This time we're going to spiral up to warrior 2. So again, your hips are now facing. You have that left foot forward. You're going to have the hips facing the right wall, reaching the fingertips to the opposite wall, shoulder down, belly button in. We won't stay there long either. We're going to spiral the arms back down, come to the ball of that back toe. Step back to our plank or all fours. So nice deep breath in. Exhale, staff down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes under. Press the hips in the air into our down dog. And this time we'll lift that right leg up. Knee to the ground, heel to the sky. And on our next inhale, we're going to swing that leg all the way through. Turn that back foot on its side. And spiral the arms up. Knees going to go past the ankle. Reaching the fingertips to the opposite wall. Gazing over those fingertips. And then exhale, swan dive down, coming to the ball of that back toe. Step forward to our monkey. Inhale to our monkey. Exhale, sit in our chair. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. And exhale, release. That's our 9 sun salutations. So I thought we would do one balancing pose. I thought we would do tree. We would start off with a fairly easy one, tree or Virchanasana. So we'll start with our weight on our left foot, and we're going to turn our right leg out. And you can keep that foot, that ball of that foot on the ground here. And you can keep your chair here for today. If this is where you're comfortable, you can have your hands on your hips. You can have your hands out. You can reach them up, or you can have your hands in prayer hands. So if you want more of a challenge, you can take that foot to your calf, right? Or you can take it above the knee, right? You don't want to be on the knee. So it helps me to press my heel into my leg here to help keep it stable. I'm going to pull that belly button in towards the spine. The abs help you balance. And if you would prefer just to let that leg hang, you can do that as well. Let's take 3 breaths. And then we'll take it down, shake it out. We'll do the other side, weight on the right foot. Turn that left leg out and stay right here. You can take that foot to its calf, or you can take that foot above the knee. You can stay there. You can take your arms out to the side, reach them up, taking them in prayer hands, wherever is comfortable for you. And again, if you prefer to have the leg hang, you can let the leg hang. 3 breaths. That's 2. And that's 3. Go ahead and shake it out. So now we're going to go to the ground. We'll start, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, up to monkey. Exhale, bend our knees, plant our hands. You can just walk it out, drop the knees, and pull it back into your extended child's pose. So, we're going to sit up in a hare's pose, take our hips to the side, spin our legs around. Have our feet out in front, sitting up nice and tall. Feet are flexed. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge the waist, flat back as far as you can go. Then you can take your hands down to either your feet, your legs, or the ground. Just keep that back flat for now. And just reach with the chest. Nice deep breaths in and out. And then we're going to inhale, reach it up, and exhale, release. Let's bend that right knee, and we're going to open that knee up. So again, sitting up nice and tall, reach it up, hinge at the waist, flat back as far as you can go. Then we'll release the hands down, and you can let that body relax over that leg. Go ahead and walk those hands back towards our hips, stacking the vertebrae up. We're going to take that left hand onto our right thigh, sitting up nice and tall, and we're going to walk those right fingertips behind us as far as you can go. If you can't walk the fingertips any further, we're going to either take that gaze down towards the ground, staying there, especially if you're taking care of that neck today. If you want more challenge, you can look over that shoulder towards that wall behind you. Nice deep breaths in and out. And go ahead and look back forward, walk the fingertips back around. Taking the knee up, and straighten that leg. Bend the left knee, open that knee up. Reaching up, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, hinging the waist, flat back as far as you can go. And then you can release the arms down and that body over that leg. Nice deep breaths in and out. Go ahead and walk those hands back towards our hips, stacking the vertebrae up. And now we'll take that right hand on our left thigh, sitting up nice and tall. Walk those left fingertips behind us as far as we can go. And you can't walk those fingertips any further. We're going to either turn that gaze down towards the ground, stay there, or you can look over that shoulder for a bit more of a challenge. Nice deep breaths in and out. We'll go ahead and look back forward, walk the fingertips back around, taking that knee up, straighten that leg. One more time, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hinging the waist back as far as you can go. Releasing the arms this time. If you want to round the body over the legs, you can. And then we'll walk those hands back towards our hips, stacking the vertebrae up. We'll scoot ourselves forward, and then we're going to roll all the way down, one vertebrae at a time. So, We're going to go into Shavasana now, or we're going to relax. If you want Shavasana, you can take your feet about mat width apart, arms just a little bit away from your body, palms face up. We're going to inhale and tense every muscle in our entire body. And then exhale, release all that tension out. Let it flow out those fingers and the toes and the top of the head. If this is not comfortable for you, I want you to be in a position that's comfortable for you. So if you want to bend your knees, you can. Let the knees sag in here. Or you can open the knees up, taking the soles of the feet together into a reclined bound ankle. Or if you're more comfortable rolling onto your side, you feel free to roll onto your side, whatever is comfortable for you. We're going to do a little relaxation now. So in your nice, comfortable position, I want you to imagine where your head meets the earth. And then I want you to imagine that there's a funnel right at that position, and any random thought that comes into your head, I want you to pull it down that funnel, away from your mind, away from your body. I'm going to start to say a part of your body. As I do, I want you to become aware of that part of your body, and then I want you to relax that part of your body. We're going to start with your forehead, and then your throat, your left shoulder, your left elbow, your left wrist, your left thumb, your left index finger, your left middle finger, your left ring finger, your left pinky finger, your left wrist, your left elbow, your left shoulder, your throat, your right shoulder, your right elbow, your right wrist, your right thumb, your right index finger, your right middle finger, your right ring finger, your right pinky finger, your right wrist, your right elbow, your right shoulder, your throat. That point right between your breasts, the left side of your chest. That point right between your breasts, the right side of your chest. That point right between your breasts, your belly button, your left hip, your left knee, your left ankle, your left big toe, your left second toe, your left middle toe, your left fourth toe, your left pinky toe, your left ankle, your left knee, your left hip, your belly button, your right hip, your right knee, your right ankle, your right big toe, your right second toe, your right middle toe, your right fork toe, your right pinky toe, your right ankle, your right knee, your right hip, your belly button. That point right between your breasts, your throat, and your forehead. Scan that body one last time. See if there's any tension left. If you find it, I want you to acknowledge it without judgment, just so you know yourself a little bit better. And on the next exhale, I want you to release it with a sigh. And slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, we're going to roll onto our right side, resting your head on your arm, bringing your knees into that fetal position. If you're more comfortable on your left side, that's fine. You can go to your left. I'm just going to slowly start to bring our mind back to the present while keeping that body relaxed. And whenever you're ready, we're going to take that top arm, push ourselves up, and we're going to come into a nice, comfortable seated position. You can have the ankles crossed, the soles of your feet together, or your legs out in front of you if that's more comfortable. We're going to do one last little stretch. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, drop the right arm, lean to the right. Try to keep the hips on the ground. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, drop the left arm, lean to the left. Inhale, reaching up, press the palms together, and exhale, taking the hands to heart center. You should be proud of what you've done for your mind and your body today. Namaste. The light within me salutes the light within you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Next week we will do 18 sun salutations. We did them slow today. We'll probably speed them up as we add on. Makes it a little bit easier as we do them a little bit faster.